Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Sight Divine. We shall see how this evening goes. This is reading for one. I decided to stretch it out. So we will see what's going on. Stretch it. All right. Just want to make sure the video is okay. Looking good. All right. I hope you all are doing well. Okay, so I am going to go through the elements for time's sake. Not that fast, okay? Just not. Sorry. But after that, if there are any questions and their energy is there, I'll do a yes or no question too if you need. But let's just see what's popping. All right, so I've got Earth signs here first. Hello. All right, so let's see what's going on with you. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Well, that's weird. Okay. As I'm talking, I hear Bob Marley. Could you be loved? But I hear a variation of it. And that's interesting because I don't listen to Bob Marley. Nothing against. I know so many of y'all love it. I hear the version I hear is could you be love? Love. RD happy? Okay. So I don't know why I'm drawn to the sensual cards. So we'll just see what messages are here for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I'm like nervous to flip these over. Like, what the hell is that? Okay. All right. So we are not getting, somebody may be feeling like they're not being rewarded. I don't want to say it's y'all or signs. I don't know. Somebody, hopefully it's not y'all, but somebody's feeling, the word that comes through right now is neglected. What do the sensual cards have to do with this? I'm bothered. And they're not saying anything. They may just be acting on it, or I heard tight-lipped. I gotta tell you, with age comes sometimes a change of vision and doing things that you used to do, like sit in the dark and read, used to be a thing. Now my eyes are like, really? At the bottom here, though, is death. They don't look very happy. Okay. So things might be falling apart or going to fall apart. Oh my God. I heard ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Is somebody talking about death? Somebody doesn't feel secure. Okay, I'm drawn back to what I just said. Okay. I hope nobody's sitting around talking about death. Don't be doing that. Don't be talking about endings. Don't be doing that. You may be hearing someone doing that. If that's not now, that's coming. Knock it the fuck off. You're being weird. Now, if you're hearing someone do that, don't yell at them like I just did, okay? Um, don't yell, but okay. I would say don't yell, but at the same time, like logic. Clear and healthy communications, or just be aware that you might be saying things that someone has trouble dealing with. Yes. So this could be feminine energy. Somebody might be talking in a way that's brazen or brave. Maybe talking about what you want in the end, or oh, just it's stop it. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. This is troublesome to me. Knock it the fuck off. So somebody is feeling like, uh, wow, this is draining. Mm, and my nose immediately starts to stop up. Okay. Earth signs, if you're talking about endings, whether it's real actual death or you're acting like it's the end or you're discussing endings with somebody, knock it the fuck off. I'm literally getting like congested. I've been sitting here working at my desk for hours, okay? Was not congested. The fuck? Knock it off. Okay. Nope. Earth signs, I'm sorry. Whoever this is for, everybody, you doing fine. Whoever I'm talking to, your message is more powerful than everyone else's message, and it's so overpowering that I just don't need to go further. I'm just gonna do angel advice and move on to the next element. That's too much for me. Advice for earth signs. Think, act, feel, speak, and be mature, not dead. Mature, not leaving. Is that Sheryl Crow? I'm leaving Las Vegas for good. I hear her singing. I'm also not a Sheryl Crow fan. So listen. Okay, that song, All I Want to Do Is Have Some Fun. Maybe you should listen to that. Flip the script or something. I don't know. Does somebody need to listen to some happy music? Uh, oh, come on. Uh, I hear, who is that? I think it's Teddy Pendergrass. It's an old Marvin and the some Blue Notes? Something? I don't fucking know. Listen, the title of the song is, I just hear them saying, oh, I miss you, miss you, miss you. Shut the fuck up. Okay. So, if this is about breaking up, or you're talking about endings in relationships, or how your last relationship ended, if you are discussing endings right now with anybody, or if somebody's picking that conversation up with you, this just feels like utter land of colossal confusion. What the beep? Okay, so be aware of your speech, or let the other person know about how, what comes out of the energy exchange, or the energy that it becomes when someone talks about endings. And just in the discussion, it may be being manifested too. Now, if this is just talking about breaking up, someone may be assuming that you want things to end. Are you planning on it, or you're just speaking it into existence? I'm really getting congested. What the hell? Okay. Um, for anyone else, if you're dealing with endings or the thoughts of such, Be aware of the reminders, keepsakes, jewelry, things in your environment that may be holding you back from healing or thinking or speaking differently. You may just have keepsakes, reminders in your presence at this point, or you may be discussing what you'll leave behind. Knock it off, or just don't be so fucking creepy about it. Like, speak it and then be done with it, or do it in the daylight when people can go breathe afterward. Anyways. Be aware that the effect of dark ending conversations with whoever you're doing it with is planting the seeds of silence, right? Silence, I kill you. Silence. And it's upside down. So you're like causing an effect by doing it. Um, and and you're doing something that isn't, or you're planning something that isn't fucking happening right now. I just really feel a lot of like to I shit, hold on. Okay, I feel like this. I just wanted to share it so you understand. It feels tense. Now these are huge rubber bands, right? But this feels super tense. Like someone's trying to pull away. Be aware if you're discussing endings, someone wants to get away and they can't. It's like somebody, okay, just earth sense if you're not dealing with it now, it's coming. Be aware of conversations that make you want to, or that you're making someone want to get the fuck away from you. They can't, or they feel like they can't walk out of the room, you know. It just feels like, if you're not serious or going, just be mindful of the catastrophic mindset you might be sharing ending data with. Golly. So there's a test here. And I have a jumper card that jumped from a whole different deck. Now you got a test here. This involves, okay. So we got the pink and the blue. So you might be talking to someone of a different age, like huge difference in age. Whoever you're talking to, whether there's a difference in age or not, there could be just a mental difference. And you might be putting the fear of God into someone who wasn't even thinking about that. Like maybe you're eating a honey bun or a cinnamon bun, and someone just like plops down on the couch next to you and goes, "You know what I want on my tombstone?" What? I took pictures of this tomb that I want. It's going to be very comfortable. I definitely want this uh, casket with the satin sheets, ruffles, and a little bit of a lace trimming on the outside. Would you play Bon Jovi as the entrance song when they're moving my casket through the church? Shut the fuck up. Like, holy God, under Mother of Earth. Stop it. Be aware that conversations can bring heaven or hell to the household or to the poor person that's sitting on the couch just chilling like a villain with no feeling. You plop your ass down and start talking about shit that ain't happening. So if you're feeling broken, go outside, breathe some air, get a fat ass doobie, man. Roll that spliff and smoke her slow and enjoy yourself. You may be speaking of things or bringing them to fruition sometimes. There's just a card here of, let's see if it's here more than once. So knock off your fixed focus, okay? Right now, you might be a whole walking contradiction. So if you're talking about endings while standing on the treadmill, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You might just be aware of those types of conversations. If you're having them, or if someone's having them with you, and it's taking you where you all feeling like this right here, like I can't go, but I keep getting pulled back in. If you're feeling all that, like you need to say something. It feels like unnecessary stress and maybe an opportunity to help somebody watch what they vibrate, understand what they vibrate, and that a vibration coming from the vocal cords vibrates outward. And even though just because you can't see shit moving, don't mean it is not moving. Okay. Uh, ooh. So release chaotic thoughts at this time. You may be bringing energies in, right? Now, if you are hearing these conversations and you feel something, or you feel a knowing, sometimes people do feel things before an ending. I'm not going to completely dismiss that, but there may be the energy of wondering if something's going to happen, or thinking about it. It's a new energy for you, or maybe a moment in time where you're considering something you wasn't considering before. So this could be like maybe someone close by passed, or an incident happened, and you're just aware, you're cognizant of endings. Stop it. It's coming for everyone, quite honestly. And the beautiful thing is, the most beautiful thing in this world is that no matter whether there's an ending or not, it's not the end. It's not the end. And one of my favorite groups, Nerd, Pharrell Williams, Nerd. No one ever really dies, and I think that's such a great thing to bear in mind, no matter what. So you know, knock it off. You are not like the others. Okay. So your life is different, your afterlife is different, but it ain't no afterlife now, and it ain't no ending now. So be aware, earth signs, if you are discussing endings, you are putting the fear of God and whoever has to listen to that shit. And they are wound up. I don't know if the snap is coming, but you got somebody wound up, or you are. And that's not a necessary thought, because I don't feel no endings coming through. Is this paranoia conversation? Ooh, okay. So you could be just more aware of an ending. I won't go further than that. But it does feel a little bit like paranoia, sudden unexpected thoughts of what the fuck. So don't do that. Okay, let's move on. Wow, this is being interesting. Jumper cards everywhere. Okay. All right, let's move on. Earth signs. Okay. All right. Fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I keep hearing the same thing right now for you. Don't take the ride. What? Don't take the ride. What do they want? From fire signs right now. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ooh. Okay. Fire signs, you, your friend, whoever is closest to you, or just your ass. What do they want? Somebody wants to listen. This is my look. Lured, chemical lure. Do not. So there may be an event, something casual, whether it's a date, hanging out. It's outside your house. You might meet somebody who is planning, plotting, um, to get you in comfortable surroundings or familiar surroundings or away from your surroundings. Nope, coming out too much. Okay. Oh, why did I suddenly I'm suddenly feel like my allergies are kicking in. I swear I've been sitting here working. Okay. Fire signs. This must have been a message that needed to happen right now. Watch who you're partying with. Watch who you're hanging with. What do they want from you? They want you to get wasted. I heard white girl wasted. I don't know what that is. 2 drinks and I'm like talking to the wall. So whatever's wasted for you, or maybe your homegirl, somebody is going to have. I just heard Sleeper City. Sleeper City. So I get another card of the imbalance. But, watching this imbalance. So beware if you're out hanging out getting drunk, you might be getting watched. Just keep your eyes peeled. If you're going to go party and drink, hang out with friends in a place that's fun or unfamiliar, might be on vacation or anything. I don't know what the fuck you are right now. Look. Fire signs, watch your drinks. Don't let nobody bring you a drink. This may even if you're going to a club or someplace that serves drinks, casual event, and you just gotta have that drink, take your ass to the bar. Watch something about ice. I keep seeing ice, so I don't know if this is something that's put in the drink near the bar, or by a bartender. Oh boy. Or if someone's sharing their ice with you, or just you get the picture. Chemical imbalance. Now, if nobody's bringing you a drink and you do it on your own, watch yourself getting wasted around others. This is limited time before the ending. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. I hear that song. So it'll be somebody who will know how to come in and do the damn thing. No getting drunk with people you don't know. No smoking a spliff or a fatty with anybody you didn't see roll that shit. This is a chemical imbalance, whether it's alcohol or drugs. This ends with someone needing help. That kind of help. This is a risk of life. So, fellas, if it ain't your ass, you watch out too, motherfuckers. Watch out for the too. You could be a hero. But fire signs, this is what do they want from you? Somebody wants to get you messed up. And I just pick up the deck, observe, test, control. Let's put these over here. Wisdom for fire signs at this time. Lord, I'm sorry for the extra sounds. This shit is draining. How does the card from the bottom of the deck come up to the top? But let's go on. World news. You could be being invited to an event, a group, hanging out with a group. You might be just chilling at somebody's house with people you are new to. Or maybe you know those motherfuckers. Whatever it is, would is to be the ultimate goal. You dig? At the back, the cheater, the thief, the scam artist, the one who is going to do things that alter time. Okay. Any other wisdom? So if you feel like you might find yourself in that situation, or maybe you like, bitch, that ain't happening to me. And then like, in a day or two, you're hanging out with some people you don't know and you're having the drinkity drink. Or maybe you get invited to someone's office or something and they pour you a nice drinkity drink. And maybe you feel obliged is the only word I'm getting. My mind just went blank. The only word I hear is obliged. Maybe somebody gets it for you and you feel like, I gotta take a little sippy sip, right? I'm holding on to this abandoned ship here. Run. Don't be flattered. Don't be flattered. Don't let strangers take you home. Whoever's dealing with this situation, fire sign, this person might look good. You might feel comfortable. You might feel like, ooh, why not? Now listen, we all do some goofy shit every now and again. Let me raise my hand first. Let the porn star raise her hand first. Every now and again, we all do some shit where we look back like, what the This is one you can skip, okay? There is no party that's good. There is no hanging out that's good. I don't know if this is celebrity or an influence, because that card did come out too. That it could be someone who gave you, that had some type of influence. It could be an influencer. It could be someone popular. It could be just someone really attractive. Be aware. Oh, I'm so done with this reading. Be aware of the sleepwalker, okay? The sleepwalker, the person that really, I know you guys like to call it a karmic too. But this person will teach you lessons, or they will. They ain't here to experience the higher self. They operate on the lower self. So they could be the ones luring or driving. Driving is here. Oh, driving is here twice. So the sleepwalker may be driving you towards a horrible situation. Now, if this ain't you and it's a friend, save a life also. Gain a function. This is in reverse, so function your own gains, okay? Function your damn self. And be careful of fucking with these sleepwalking motherfuckers who have fixed focus and magic. This could be magic stick, or maybe they just got game and they know how to professionally rape. I didn't want to use that word. I really didn't. I did not. I swear I didn't. This must be, it okay. If it needs to be said, it needs to be said. There. I said it. Just don't right now. 5 days. Period. Just how about the next event where there's any alcohol, drink, drugs, fun, party. If anybody else is doing it, that's the event that we're discussing. Or anybody coming to bring you something to drink or something like that. Just be aware of somebody you don't know that motherfucking well. You just don't know them that well. Excuse me. I'm okay. That's a lot of intensity. I'm not even going to go to the lighter. How's your money and love? We'll do that tomorrow. This must be some dark ass data. Needs to get out, so let's just just gonna get out the dark messages and go on. Wait a minute, sorry. Let me go back. Fire signs. I feel it. Let's see if there's any angel advice. Okay, so fire signs, you know better, right? You know better. So watch your ego, right? This is the double ego, ego against ego. On one side, the abuser. On the other side, knowing your worth. Okay? And this is sight. After suffering, all of these cards are coming out as things you have to choose. Okay, you have to choose this. Otherwise, there is going to be a battle of the selves. Selves. The selves. That is you and others, or the others. And it's a battle of dark versus light. Darker self, higher self. And that doesn't mean all in one person. That means you against somebody. Don't make this message apply if it ain't yours. If you know it is, this is one lesson you could damn sure skip. One event, wow. Same card comes right back out. This is one you can damn sure skip. Also, innocence. You are not like the others. Masculine energy, if you get invited someplace. Masculine energy, if you get invited someplace. And there's just really a heavy message of being taken into a situation that you can't reverse out of. Like, you're a part of it. Be aware of hanging out with people who masculine, this feels specific towards you. You may have some friends that are straight the fuck up trash. Be careful. What I just saw was an image of an event. This could apply to any sign. I'm not going to pin it on nobody. Whoever this is for masculine, just be mindful of hanging out with your bros or your buddies. And I saw an image of someone being attacked at a party or like a group event. I see people in a room. Like, it's noisy, but someone's being hurt. If you find yourself in that position, you need to disconnect from that altogether. Ladies, if you find yourself in some garbage ass shit like this feels like a party or an event where people are in one room and some fucked up shit is happening in another room. Hopefully you only hear about this and you ain't a part of this. Closure is chosen in the orgasmic vision. Someone's gonna need protection. I see a door closing. This is a life experience that brings a karmic block because people behaved in the most immature way. And it's like whoever's involved or around this event, there's some event. This is a fucked up situation. Just be mindful of house parties, group events, where it's people you don't know partying. It feels like someone is hurt. 555. Okay. If you're a lifesaver and you know there is a house party, just be aware you might be someplace where someone's being harmed. I'm not going to go further than that. I'm sorry. Just be careful. It's a life-changing event. Okay, water signs. Let's see what's going on with you. Hopefully it's bubblegum. Hopefully it's just digging bubblegum. Hopefully that is all. Let's go. Water signs right now. Okay, so it's not dick and bubblegum. Be aware of somebody trying to work your last good motherfucking nerve. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Starting to be able to breathe again, sorry. Okay. Be aware of needing a whole break from somebody who thinks that you want to hear their sob story. Shit. So this isn't somebody getting hurt. This just feels like somebody working your last nerve because they think that they could talk to you about anything for hours and hours. Speaker box. Hold on. I feel like okay, water signs. I feel like you're going to be holding your tongue this week. I don't know if this could be around work. It feels like having conversations with someone or having to put on a different face or listening to someone talk about good stuff or like, Jesus loves us all. And when he returns, blah, blah, blah. And then you grab your gun and you go into the forest and shoot Bambi in the face. So no, you're not like the others, right? But it feels like a moment in the time you're going to be hearing some unwanted, extra, sappy, useless data. It's not useless to them. It's useless to you. But it's someone crying on your shoulder and you're, for some reason, the flavor of the month. I don't know why that came through. It could be for a whole month. I am sorry. It feels like having to listen to someone's sob story for way too long, but ultimately you're happy that, I hope you're happy about it, but you're happy that they don't know. So you may be happy they don't know that the truth about you. Yeah. The rest of the month, and probably then some. I'm putting 30 days on this. That's what I heard, right? I don't know why it's 30 days. Maybe you are dealing with someone for that long. Or maybe it's 30 days until they find someone else to talk to. But expect to be connected to somebody's sob story. You're just going to be listening. You're somebody's therapist for the next 30 days. I feel like you're going to be climbing the walls mentally for your freedom. For some of you, this is a feminine energy. And they are very greedy for your time. Water signs, I have some news for you. It would be an absolute, complete, fucking, utter, upside down, left and right, trampoline bounce to the moon level waste of time to try to give advice to whoever this person is. Because that's not even what they want. They're just being greedy with your energy. And I'm laughing because you feel stuck. You feel chained. It's in your orbit. You might have more than one person doing it to you. Talk. Shut the fuck Wow. Um, so just be aware it's wasted toothpaste, okay? Whole wasted toothpaste. Just it'd be far more advantageous to bring that tube of toothpaste into this conversation and just rub it on yourself like jizz in a porn movie. You would have far greater things would happen in life if you did that than if you try to help whoever this is that you're stuck in the middle. You may be stuck in the middle. I hear that song. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Everyone else has walked away. That might be why you're stuck in the middle. I am sorry, water signs. You know what? Ooh, this is advice off the cards. Hold on. Let me see if I got one. Okay. So you get one of these right here, right? Now I don't know what color you is, if this is your data, but they make these in flesh tone, right? See these right here? These are called earplugs, and you could cut them in half, right? And then you just jam it into your ear so you can't hear this symphony of shit. It is the symphony of sympathy, and you're supposed to do all the applauding. Are your antennas up? Are you listening? Jesus Christ. This has to be a feminine energy or somebody who's just in the ultimate whiny mode. So I don't know if you're letting, like, maybe you got a friend who went through something and they need to cry on your shoulder for this long. Do you let somebody, like, I don't know if these are like phone conversations or what, but you feel trapped in this, like you have to listen. And there's just it's just emotion all over this, right? Water, you get drowned this for 30 days. I don't know. So for 30 days or around that amount of time, you're going to be getting drowned in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Listening to someone's yippity yap yap, the symphony of woe is me, speaker box. I am sorry. Let's try some earplugs, man. You know, I gotta tell you, they're pretty good. They are pretty good. And just nod your head at, random intervals during what looks like conversation. Let's see what angel advice you got going here. Hey, look on the bright side, right? So you hit a wall on what might have been a comfortable path, right? A little bit of a wall. Be aware of letting the lower self win. Do not lose yourself in the voluntary state of mind of needing to help more. Ooh, wait a minute. Water signs, did you say something extra friendly to somebody? Be careful who you say extra friendly stuff to. Things like, if you're ever going through anything bad, you can call me anytime. Someone's about to take you up on that, or maybe that's how you got stuck in this. So you get the gift of sight after suffering. Okay. This just feels like a lesson you're going to get about being really fucking helpful. Um, water sign, somebody lets up. Maybe you're letting. Maybe you get into this because of what you've gone through in childhood or in other relationships. So it starts off with sympathy, right? And then, it ends with self, not yourself. Somebody talking about themselves. So be aware of your trauma getting you into a situation where you're listening to somebody else's trauma. If you can't handle that or you don't have time for that, be very careful because coming your way, if you're dealing with it right now, you have somebody coming towards you, or you're dealing with, sorry, someone who is specifically seeking you out so they can cry all over your shoulder, snore in your ear, uh, dangle from your energy, and bring all of their energy to you, Lord. Whatever this is, it creates a blockage for you. And here's conversation now. This is conversation that is battle on one end and light, airy communication on the other, right? Now, this came out in reverse as they both did. So, as I said, giving whoever this is, giving them advice is like gentle breeze flowing out to the ocean. Listen gently. There it goes. Nobody heard a fucking thing. So just be mindful, you know. Mhm. Maybe you need a great tap dancing routine so you don't get stuck for a month or you look busy or something. Somebody's about to eat up your time with their gooey ass feelings. So be aware, be strong. It will not last forever, just a little while. And when it's over, you will have some new ducking, diving, and dodging skills. Maybe you needed that. You will also learn patience, right? You'll learn how to be patient and nod your head on cue. You will also understand which illusions to combat against with your energy and which ones to just let fizz themselves out. I gotta move on. Good luck with that, water signs. Be strong. Air signs. Air signs. You are blessed. Count your fucking blessings. That's what I heard. And then I'm drawn to the dark deck. So what the hell? Let's see what's going on. Air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. What's going on with you? Oh, what do they want? Somebody may be tired of fighting. Fighting for something. Fighting for someone. This is a spirit of protecting oneself against competition or competitors. Alternatively, someone could be protecting someone, like legit protecting someone, or protecting the child, protecting someone younger. Page swords. All right. Oh, let's get my light right. Page of swords. It looks like they're hiding, right? Looks like they're being a little bit sneaky or stalling, waiting to see what's next. Almost in a place of protection, too. Eight of Cups, you see someone leaving, right? This can be someone ultimately avoiding dealing with a situation. This can be, hold on, why is this leaving? Somebody may, okay, weird. Somebody may have overstayed their welcome. One. Second message. Someone knows. Someone knows. Someone knows which direction they want to go in, but they may be acting or not speaking on it. Be aware. Air signs, you might be dealing with somebody who's in their head wanting, maybe they want you to have an honest conversation. You could be dealing with, I've got Aries, Leo, Sag, got water signs here, got fire signs, got everybody here, got somebody's in their head about communications or the lack thereof. I get the energy that someone is taking responsibility for their own selves. Air signs, if you haven't communicated something with someone, they've decided what it is for themselves. If this is dating or someone's waiting to communicate with you, they've just decided what it is for on their own, and they may be kind of feeling like moving on. Somebody's releasing, trying to figure out what the fuck happened. A lot of cups going on here. Air signs, whether maybe it's you or you're involved with someone, if you guys are moving away, someone has moved away or is going to because they're happier, moving away for clarity. Air signs, you might be considering moving away from a situation so that you can have peace, clarity. Yeah, okay. So you might be trying to figure out what's going on. Where do you belong? What's next? What should you be doing? I get the energy of someone who is, whoa, hold on. Okay, so I get the energy of someone who is like 10 people in the course of one day. So it could be a parent, a wife, um, sibling, caregiver, then a job somewhere in there. Air signs, do you need a break? Be aware of like pushing further and wow. Okay, that's weird. Beware of breaking yourself to put on a show for others. That's interesting. Hold on. And I don't mean like maybe it is TV show. I don't think it's maybe it's not that, but if it's not that, be aware of just overexerting yourself, overworking, not sleeping, not taking care of yourself, try to make it look good while falling apart. Like, okay, right. So there's casting spells and speaking and saying everything's okay, but it's not. Be aware of that. If you need to take a break, sit down or bubble bath or a weekend. Um, and it's logistics, try to get that worked out. You would be making moves into a new world or considering it. This could be like going for a new job, um, trying to figure out how to build or finish something that you started, plans. This could be around business, life, love. But you may be dealing with energies that are draining your blessings, which make them difficult to count. Air signs, be aware of controlling your vibrations outward too. Chaos happens to everyone at some point. Okay, I'm just telling you what's coming through. Be aware of letting young ones around you if you have children. This is such a this is a random message. I just need to separate this one. Be aware if you are a parent or a single parent, if you're bringing other people around your environment or you're dealing with the breakup or separation or dealing with some type of distance in your sex life, social life, love life. Be aware of what you're showing your children. Be aware of the impressions you're giving to young ones. If this is, and I'm only speaking for those who are parents. Someone would be trying to remove reminders of their past or wanting a fresh start. In order to do that, you have to be brave and not lead into the new world with your brokenness, right? So, in order for things to be okay, you must be in that energy. Otherwise, there's optional karma, and that's what you're dealing with now. If this is resonating, you're gonna be dealing with optional karma. What do I mean optional karma? I mean like shit you didn't have to be involved in. You had options before you got into the bullshit. But know that everything is okay. And while you figure that part out, stop manifesting sabotage. This can happen from talking about it, focusing on it, letting it drain you, and not doing anything to replenish the self. Remember that you are not like the others. Be aware that you can cause the effect. So, don't lie to yourself, don't lie to others, I guess, something like that. Um, and live your truth. Someone may not be living their truth, and that would definitely bring optional karma because you could be surrounding yourself with lies. You can be putting lies into your orbit. Yeah. All those different faces. And that song now comes into my head. Uh, I think that's, um, I'll just tell you the lyrics. I can't remember the group. But the lyric says, basically, I'm complicated. I have a hard time taking the easy way. I wouldn't call it schizophrenia, but I'll be at least two people today, if that's okay. Gnarls Barkley. The song is called Who Cares? It's deep how you can be so shallow. And I'm afraid because I have no fear. And I didn't believe in magic until I watched you disappear. I wish you were here. There is some stuff that does need to be released. Maturity, logic, air signs. Feels like if it's time to move forward, it needs to happen. But certain reminders do have to be dealt with before that can happen. So, no walking and focusing on being overwhelmed. The universe will think, your subconscious will think you like that shit, and it'll give you more. Be aware of laziness. At this time, there's work to be done, there's life to live. And as far as you know, you get one, right? Or at least in the current spacesuit, we get one life. Uh, so, you're going through a time of experience, and you're getting your experience through losses, sudden changes, situations where you may not feel like you're learning anything, but in 6 months, you'll say you've learned some stuff. Remember that you are beautiful, intelligent, energetic, and you are successful, okay? Why does it keep coming back? So live your truth. Now, this is in reverse. I don't like this part. Watch your energy. Watch your energy because you don't want to mistake, love and need. You don't want other people to think that you need them. And so they're calling it love. Just, watch your strong energy output and where it's going. Are you pointing your energy of love in the right places? Would other people agree with that? Be aware of broken energies around. Broken energies could be within too, within the self. So also, air signs, be mindful if you have greedy energies around you. People who come in and out of your world to break you. So this is a time to be mindful of the ego, your grace always, right? But it feels like having to overcome a dark version of the self, overcoming a dark energy. Now that could be within the self or that could be somebody else. It feels like not, ooh, hold on. Don't let anyone discourage you from your new beginning. It's yours. But you have to be willing to move forward in a healthy way. Okay? I really do get the energy of having air signs. You might just be dealing with somebody who is a poisonous element. I really still get that. Hold on. What are the air signs dealing with? Air signs, you're dealing with the mind of someone from the past, or if this isn't the past, you might be hearing something that you wasn't expecting to hear. You're being a gift. If you're not dealing with it now, it's coming to you. It's ancient knowledge, but it creates a rocky path for a little while. It's the gift that you don't want that gift, but ultimately it is. It is. Air signs, you might have somebody coming through that you're going to experience, and you need to talk. This feels like if you are involved, and you're going through something you're not expressing with your significant other, it feels like that needs to happen. I don't want to call these the seeds of resentment, but it feels like a healthy conversation. And if you have somebody coming back from the past, I feel like the universe is going to give you an opportunity to release. And I don't think it's in a sensual way, okay? So, what you should be doing at this time, air signs, take care of yourself. Because you might not be. So, be careful of overextending yourself for past. Be mindful of that. Interesting. Okay. So be aware of the goofy shit. Just be mindful of your energy. I feel like you have stuff to do, air signs, but be mindful of who's depending on you to do stuff for them and not stuff for yourself. Oh, I'm done. Air signs, watch your communications with others. It just feels like not speaking up, standing up for yourself, or also being too histrionic. Be aware of that. Bringing up old stuff that just keeps stress going. Don't do that. Okay? All right. If you have who the fuck is this? Yarb. Let's see. Rambling Bunny says, don't cut the earplugs in half. Okay. All right. So, collective considerations just for everyone. And then I will, just so it's not left on a dark note. Okay. Hello. What's the good stuff coming for the collective in the next week? Good stuff. Some of you are going to get to be very naughty soon. Okay? Somebody's going to get to be naughty soon. Good luck with that. You may not expect it. It could be an unplanned event. Ooh. Be aware of, okay. Be aware of doing opportunities to bang it out with somebody you ain't supposed to. I don't want to say secret lovers type stuff, but be aware of, I don't know how that's going. There's someone you should be rejecting that okay, there's somebody you shouldn't be doing this with. So be aware of hooking up with old stuff, okay? Yeah, be okay. Fellas, guys, be aware of temptation. This feels more like for a masculine. Be aware of temptation, misdirections. Oh, you're being furniture shopped. This feels like you for you, masculine. Be careful. Oh, this was supposed to be happy. Masculines, be careful. If you are going to be alone with a feminine energy in a way that might upset your significant other, also, masculine, be aware of conversations that boost other people that might be bothersome to your significant other or someone you like. Just be mindful of talking about other things that could feed a paranoid mind. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Okay, I am done. There's something you gotta stop. Okay? There's something you gotta fucking stop. Collective. I know this ain't all of y'all. So whoever this is for, look, be mindful of your higher self. This feels like maybe you go home from work and you're doting on your coworker because they did a really great job at work, and maybe you're just talking about it and you're not even thinking like that shit sounds suspect as fuck. Like, oh, me and Big Titty Sally, and I'm talking like I'm a dude, okay? You talk to your woman. Like, yeah, I mean, me and Big Titty Sally had to go for a ride 2 towns over for work today, and the truck broke down. That's why I'm home late. And that shit really did happen, but it's not understood the way you're expressing it. Second message, whoever this is, be careful of exposing your significant other to a coworker or anyone else that looks better than them or that you've okay, because it just be aware of that. Be careful. I just really get the energy of somebody talking about who they're dealing with at work and how you ended up alone with them for an extended period of time. Don't nobody want to, your significant partner or someone who's dating you, they don't want to hear that shit. But it feels like an attempt at being honest, fully, upfront. It feels like making someone aware costs you anyway. I think there's a message in there of learning how to limit unnecessary details. Yeah. Good luck with that. It just feels like dragging out conversations for too long. A part you could have left out that's just going to be troublesome later on. conversations that make your person that you're talking to shut down. And it puts shit on a whole different timeline. Like you're talking to your significant other about being stuck 2 times over in a U-Haul truck with Susie Suckums. And everybody knows about Susie Suckums because you know I already talked about her, right? So you and Susie Suckums are stuck in the van. And even though that really did happen, and ain't shit really happened, you was good, it don't sound like it. And it doesn't sound believable, okay? Not even a little bit. Sorry. You sound like you're bullshit. So be aware of that. How you communicate. Spending time with a lost angel. Gone bad. This really does feel like it was only supposed to be a drive, 5 minutes, but then they said we got to go over here. And then it broke down, and we looked under the hood of the U-Haul truck to see if the oil was okay. And then 5 minutes later, my penis was in her vagina. So just be careful of communications with those who care about you, who will not believe it. This can also be for those of you who are in a relationship or involved with someone, and the way y'all started was with some cheating. That's always in the back of someone's mind. Okay. Just be very careful of dark ass questions like at the bottom of the deck, the bitter bitch brew, seeds of resentment. So you was stuck across town with Sally Suckums for the 3rd day in a row? You expect me to believe that the U-Haul breaks down every time? These are conversations that could be dealt with whole differently, man. Be aware. Okay. Big seeds of resentment. You may be saying things that are altering someone's self-esteem, and they may be feeling like they're you being used. I hope that's not y'all that feels that way. Collective. So there's energy that you gotta get over, right? And now if your ass is talking too much about Susie Suckums getting stuck in a U-Haul truck, do not tell the person who's upset by it to just get over it. They can't. You might have said too much. So be careful with that. If you find yourself stuck in the U-Haul truck, plan ahead. Call an Uber. Definitely don't tell details. I don't know. Lord, anything else? And collective, be aware. I say this more than once. So if everything's doing good for you right now, you're looking good, feeling good, money good, all good, like it should, shut up. Shut up. Somebody might be paying way too much attention and thinking that you have stuff that you don't deserve, have a life you don't deserve. For some of you, this is somebody that's very close, a little too close, very focused on what they don't have. What else was since? Oh my God. Be very aware of anybody in your energy who's focused on what they don't have, and the way they want to get it is through you. Be very aware of somebody with a criminal mind looking at what they want, the pretender. Somebody willing to do the absolute most to get what they want. Okay. If you have anybody close to you who's fucking other people over, please don't be surprised when they fuck you over. Forgetfulness. Some of you have forgotten that you're dealing with a sleepwalker. And the sleepwalker is awake just enough to get what they want or try to. Very well, you might have a user. This person has access to your home or is in your home. You would share space with this person. They're that close. I hear Madonna. You must be my lucky star. 'Cause you shine on me wherever you are. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. So the universe is trying to offer you um, some solution to the math problems of the others. And they're offering you math through observation. You may be seeing somebody cut up over between now and 10 days, which put 10 days on it. Somebody's going to show you their ass. Somebody's going to show you their whole ass. And it's going to be somebody you did really good stuff for, or you showed them love. But all they could focus on was what they were missing. So this could be a selfish ass energy, and you might, y'all, you might get your fill of somebody taking advantage of your kindness and generosity. And it's gotten to the point of being criminal. How much they've abused it, used it, put their dirty ass feet on your couch, fuck your couch, ate your food, stood in the refrigerator letting all the cold air out. They wasted time, yours and theirs. My left hand is itching. They cost you money too. Beware of subtraction at this time. And it's okay. The universe is just wanting you to move in that direction. All right. You got focusing to do. And it might be just time to move on. But this is in reverse. So you might be in the middle of the road as to what's next. But going forward is really got to be chosen. Some of you are hanging on and supporting a motherfucking whole enemy. Some of you are supporting somebody that you were supposed to let go of back when the record player was popular. And I'm not saying like really that time, but it's like that long, okay? Somebody you been should have let go the fuck of. You held on for so long, you allowed them to become an enemy. For some of you, this is somebody who should be an ex. Somebody that should have been viewed as an ex or the next. Damn, I'm done. I hear Minnie Riperton. Maybe some of y'all need to play a little bit. Loving you is easy because you're beautiful. Right. So some of you are dealing with somebody who's whole ass mental. Enough. Right? Open your heart and love you. Okay, collective? Every situation doesn't necessarily need reason. So trying to explain why other people do things the way they do, stop that. Stop that. Some of you need to be focused on home, life, keeping, your surroundings secure. And the rest of you might be dealing with needing to secure your stuff from greedy ass, stealing ass motherfuckers. So you're dealing with somebody who is legit on drugs. I'm done. We'll do this reading later. Look, collective, I know this ain't all of y'all. This is one of you. Stop holding on to relationships that have been done. Okay? Just for some of you, you're holding on to somebody who's using or treating the connection like a drug. And you're not able to move forward. And it's like a drug that creates conflict in the house or around you, for you. Like, okay, here's a path onto the new life, into getting towards what you want, your place, your space, your world, your happy face. But you've chosen to put trash on your path. I'm sorry. Maybe you don't see that, you know. mm, This is frustrating. Collective. Some of you have others to protect. You have self to protect. You have comfort, your own space and your mind and your mental health to protect. And there just has to be something has to come to an end. There has to be something that comes to an end. Okay? It feels like holding on to someone's bullshit for too long, being someone's parachute for too long, and being someone's parachute while they're poking holes in that motherfucker. Be aware of hanging on to others like drugs. Hopefully that's not y'all. Allowing, don't let connections with others who are fucking crazy and motherfucking well, they should be subtracted from your space. Just don't hang on to people like drugs unless those are your children and you're here to provide for them. Be aware of any distractions at this time. Be aware of like this needy malfunction. I think a lot of people are aware of need at this time, and you will be even more aware of need as the year goes on. So make sure you are prioritizing what truly is needed versus what is mental. you know? there are some wasted connections that need to be resolved for self and then move forward to a place where you can love the self or those who are, who need your involvement. It really just feels like collective the energy of giving way too much attention to what's orbiting its way out of your orbit. It feels like giving way too much attention to others that, you can pull back into your orbit, but you already know they're enemies. So what are you doing? So just make sure you're not inviting poison back in. An X is the X for a reason. And sometimes the next is only for a season. It just really feels like an opportunity to build a safe space or a place of peace and comfort and not inviting in the bitter, the vengeful energies, people who haven't resolved their energies. I feel like your vision is getting better at this time, guides and goddesses, so that you can see them clearly, even in the dark, right? But just because you see them don't mean you're going to do something about it. And that's a step that it comes right back. So watch your frenemies. Or be prepared to identify them. Because they want to go where you going. They can't. They can't. Some of you have people connected to you friends that are just gonna get you in trouble. God damn. Also, at this time, make no friends. Do not befriend or be hanging out with people that you know are only focused on what they don't have. The only complaint that needs to be heard is I don't have no food. I don't have water. I don't have shelter. People who are bitching about what purse this person has or what superficial bullshit's going on over there, you're being given an opportunity to see the value of that. If there were no more food tomorrow, would you deal with that person to go get food? Do you think that chaotic individual, the frenemy, do you think they know how to make a beautiful garden, grow plants, or would they be the people hopping over the fence to steal them? So be aware of who's a pretender. Make sure your ass ain't one of them. There's better ways to pretend, but wasting time with others and not loving the self, right? Not loving the self, not loving your obligations, or if you're a parent, not loving those that you promised the cosmos that you would provide for and protect. Not doing that proper love, right? That's in reverse. Not loving the self makes you a bad sleepwalker. And that's not what's on the menu. Okay? Sleepwalking is not on the menu. So I'm gonna wrap this. Oh, you're right. There's some harmful matters that need to be stopped. There's some saying no that needs to happen. You may have energies around who know how to take advantage of your weaknesses. And those are the ones that are you drunk? Are you high? Are you out of control? People trying to chemically adjust you. You have to control the ability for, those energies to access you. And there's the alternative timeline that has to be chosen by you. Guys and goddesses, just be aware. These are the days of chaos, and the tests are seemingly more frequent, and they don't seem like multiple choice. So, I don't know. Be careful and be aware, right? I will try to do a happier reading over the next day or so of just the good stuff. This was a pretty dark reading, just the first half. So I didn't want to just leave with, don't walk down dark alley type data. But I'll try to come back with a lighter reading tomorrow or so. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I totally appreciate you. Don't experience the hamster. No hamster wheel. No hamster wheel data. I don't know if you're still in here, Miss You. But you see how your neighbor ate her child. She had 3 of them. I don't even know how to answer that question. So let's try that something different on that one on the next reading. If you're still here, seems like a weird question. I don't even know if you're still in here. Are you, Miss You? Okay, I'm gonna guess the answer's no. But I'm looking at that question. You're okay. You're there. Why? And you want to know how the person on your mind hates their child. You want to know why that person doesn't like their child. That's a really dark question. At the bottom of the deck, bitter bitch. Well, obviously, whoever you're asking about needs healing, but they thought they could control something with with the kids. They thought they could control something or someone. They wanted to please themselves. It didn't work out that way. They did not expect the timeline to work like that. They did not learn their lesson the first or second time. Um, I was. Somebody did it thinking that it was going to give them some type of God expression. Somebody thought that the children was going to ensure protection. Miss you. I saw your message. You said you see how I think you were asking why your neighbor doesn't like their child or their children. So you'll have to rewind what I just said. Ooh, I gotta get out of this. What the fuck? Who are you asking about? Whoever you're asking about, miss you. Whoever you're asking about, something about greed around those kids. They wanted, I don't know if the kids are tied to a check, but they wanted to control someone or someone's plural. Mhm. Yeah, now they feel like they gave up too much. That's selfish. I'm out of this. That is a horrible parental question you just asked. That was rough. Um, all right. Um, that's interesting. Whoever you're asking about, they're about to have some very bad luck soon. Ugh. Or they're going through it now. World changing event. Whoever you're asking about, they may go into some weird, like they don't want to be bothered. Very selfish energy. Someone, whoever you're asking about, they're more interested in someone getting with loving on them. That's sick. Let's see if that comes back. This is weird. So they get, whoever you're asking about, so I don't like how both of these cards are in the cemetery, but people are watching. People are going to get to see the ending happen for whoever you're talking about. It's like people get people are gonna get together to gossip about this. Do they not know it? Or maybe you got neighbors that talk. Clarify the event. This is a weird. Oh, this just gets weirder and weirder. So I get the energy of someone. Oops, I keep throwing cards at myself. So I get the energy of someone will be going through that person's stuff or history. You see the city's on fire back there. So the city's where am I going? Okay. So the city's on fire, but I'm gonna tell you what I see. Right here and right here. That looks like eyes. Oversight, overseeing. Here I see people. But most important is people going through their stuff. Something is I don't like this. I don't know if I want to go further in this. So we have the high priestess. Let me just pull a yes or no so I can stop. Is this good? Shit. There's some type, whoever you're asking about, there's some catastrophic ending coming. It's not happening yet, but people will be investigating why that happened. Now it sticks out. It did not before. I don't know if it's visible. Let's see how close I can get. This is a car. See the wheel? And it's upside down. And the light post is knocked over. Somebody in a sleepy hidden condition gets the keys. See, there's an arm hanging out of the car back there. That is an arm, bloody arm. Someone chained to their beliefs. Bones, cemetery, dismember, meeting of the minds, and a new world, the new journey with I forget what these are called. The birds of prey, birds of death, whatever. And you see a hand coming up from the ground here. I feel like, well, yes, this is the fool's journey. It's new. This can be someone being reckless. and doing something that starts a whole different cycle than what was anticipated. So whoever, I feel kind of drained on that one. So I don't want to call heavy endings like that on it, but there can be a death of a different type. Page of Cups in reverse. So that's childish. So this could be something that affects a child. And a bad judgment. Somebody doing something hateful. Okay, I heard color purple. He beat me for not being you. This could be a mother who takes her anger for the men out on the children. Temperance here, you could see in the card, the feminine in this card, in the dress. She's upside down, bleeding out. The masculine he's in color, he's alive. He's living his life. His cells are growing, maturing, everything looks good. But the feminine is upside down. And she's a zombie. She's a zombie. And, all right. And there she is eating her brains. Brains are eaten. This is nuts. Guys. Advice, help if you can. But I also get the energy that if you see something, you should say something. And it's a risk because, sometimes the child care system by the .gov isn't better. But at least if it's recorded, somebody should say something. If you see something, if you just see an angry mother, nothing you can do about that. But if you see physical abuse, that's different. Yeah. So, I don't want to speak too in depth on dark events, but whoever you're asking about definitely has one coming. Get the energy of somebody punishing others because their dreams didn't come true. I am done. That is disgusting. Okay. Punishing, okay. Maybe they don't know that that's what they're doing. Angel advice for Miss You. So what you're supposed to be getting out of that is awareness, unless you need to get in to help the helpless. You might be seeing it to help others resolve a situation, or, make sure you don't end up in nothing like that. And if you feel like something you need to step in on it, you have all the tools already that you need to intervene. So I hope that is somewhat helpful. If not, I'll I do readings. We can maybe look at that again. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, now I'm really done. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you being here. Um, and let's all just love each other, not spread chaos during the time that we have left. Yes, I said it that way. Okay? So just enjoy life, enjoy yourself, enjoy family, friends, and those that you can trust. Because the world around you is going to be changing in amazing ways that none of us had imagined. So, in the meantime, hold strong and know you are well. I'll see you next time. Bye.